Hello everyone, my name is Samil. This is Manish, Vidit, and Ravali. And today we are going to present a big data project on brand analytics using Twitter sentiments. Now I will start with the introduction. In today's business world, it is essential to put the customer's emotional needs ahead of companies and employees' agenda. Long-term relationship between a business and its customers can change significantly for better or for worse. So how can a business know so how can a business know exactly what makes the customer feel like they are receiving superior service? The answer lies in deep analysis of customer sentiments. Every aspect of people's life has already been deeply reshaped by this unprecedented revolution of social media. By analyzing the sentiment more accurately, and in particular finding the things people are really unhappy about, we can focus more on what will make a difference. So, our project agenda is we are performing brand analysis through our opinion mining or tweets extracted from Twitter. Twitter is an open and free for users to express opinions or ideas, share emotional feelings, follow interesting people, and many other interactive behaviors. As for commercial brands, we chose two rival giants, that is iPhone and Samsung. We try to analyze their brand image strategy themselves and people's opinion or attitudes towards similar competitive brands using big data tools and Spark machine learning libraries. This is our architecture diagram. In this, we have extracted tweets from the Twitter API app, and we have done text mining using the TweePy library in Python. Afterwards, data pre-processing has been done in PySpark, where we have used some classifiers like NLP, and we have extracted the sentiments from that tweets. We have done the sentimental analysis on the extracted tweets, and in the end we have shown the visualization and insights for it.
So to start off with a project, we first needed the data set from the Twitter website. We needed all the tweets that are related to the particular brand, in this case, which is iPhone and Samsung, Apple and Samsung. So in this case, we used a TweePy library, which is a Python package library, which gives us a search API to access all the tweets in the history and get them as an object, as a Python object, and then manipulation can be done on that object. So first, we have to create a developer account on the Twitter development website, where from where we got this access token secret, consumer key, and consumer secret, these four variables, and which enables us to get the authorization to manipulate with the Twitter API. Next, we uh, in this search function, this cursor TweetPy cursor function, we specify the hashtag that we want to search the tweets for, that is iPhone. This percentage 23 specifies the hash symbol. Uh, this geocode specifies the latitude and longitude and the radius of the area with of the location where we want to get the tweets from. So what this does is it returns a tweet, the a list of tweets, and which is then from which we can get the data like tweet ID, tweet text, retweet, the user ID, user screen, the username, and the user location, the time zone, and the date it was created. So these are all the attributes of the tweet object that we get from this search API. So this is how we get our data, and this data is then exported to a CSV, which we use in our sentiment analysis later. So this is how we used it, and there was a limitation with this API, is that we did not get too many tweets, the dataset was not too large, which is why the analysis and the insights that we have in this project, they might be biased. So yeah, that is the only limitation with this Twitter API. Otherwise, this Twitter API is really easy to use, and it is used in most industries now to get the insights and to analyze their brand image in the market.
Hello. So here I'm going to tell you how the data is being cleaned. So here we are importing text, blob, random and pandas and PySpark SQL functions to use them later. And here I have built a PySpark session and imported the data from the CSV from where we collected it, and then I'm printing the schema here. So here we can see all the different fields which we have collected from the Twitter using TweetPy API. After that, here what I'm doing is the Twitter data has a lot of URLs and a lot of smiley marks, emoticons, and then a lot of punctuations and all the extra symbols which we have to remove. Otherwise, while doing sentiment analysis, it will not recognize the data properly, and then we would face some errors and some challenges over there if we don't clean the data properly over here. So what I'm doing is I'm encoding it like it is a must to ensure that it is in UTF-8, and then there would be many apostrophes at is, are, and are in such words, so I'm removing all those apostrophes. After that, I'm joining the words. There would be these words. So after removing the first surface, I'm joining the words, and then I'm removing all the URLs. I'm converting everything into lowercase, and then I am defining a user defined function here of cleaning. So this is a function. So I'm using the function to clean the data here, and then so after cleaning my clean data, I mean tweet, I'm storing it under clean tweet. Here are the sample clean tweets which I have stored under the clean tweet column. So, and after that, after cleaning the data, I am trying to do sentimental analysis. So here I have defined a sentimental analysis function, and I have defined the polarity as greater than 0, less than 0 would be negative, greater than 0 would be positive, else it would be neutral. So I'm running the sentimental analysis function over here, UDF sentiment, and then again I'm creating another column named sentiment, which gets the sentiments either 0, 1 or neutral. I mean, by passing the clean tweet to the function. So here we can see by printing the schema, here we can see the clean tweet and sentiment are the two columns which got added to them. After defining the sentiments, I am I'm pushing the data into a view. I'm in this data frame into a view where like a data table where we can use the Spark SQL session and do some visualizations and insights. This would be explained by my friend.
This is the result which we get for running the SQL. And for me to do visualizations, I have to export it to pandas. So what I'm actually doing is here is I'm actually converting the view what I got here, the data frame, into pandas data frame. And as you can see, the type of this particular variable is a pandas data frame, and the same data is being stored as a pandas data frame here. And for visualizations, I'm importing all the libraries which are required here. And this is the function which we've written to plot the graph. As you can see, this is the number of tweets which are generated for a particular state. And you can see that California has the highest number of tweets from which the data we've got from. And now we are actually plotting the overall sentiments for which we generated the data earlier. As you can actually see from this view here, it actually says that most of them are usually positive and few negative and very few neutral. And the same thing I'm actually running for a particular brand. Here I've actually selected Apple, and this is the outcome which I get. And the same thing I have done from Samsung as well. As you can actually see, Samsung has a slightly positive sentiment over Apple, which is quite surprising. And now I wanted to know from which states are we getting negative reviews from. So here I have actually taken the data to show where I'm getting all my negative sentiments from for Apple. This is my data here. And for data manipulation, I've just taken this view as pandas. And just the numbers won't help. I want to know the percentage of negative reviews which I'm receiving. So with this, I'm actually getting the percentage of negative reviews which is being generated. The same thing I'm converting into pandas. And now I'm actually plotting this here. And as you can actually see, the highest volume of negative reviews are from California again. And this is what the map shows. And if I were Apple, I would be focusing on one particular state where I'm getting a lot of negative tweets, and so as to improve my brand image. And the further extension for this can be getting the tweets over time and creating a time map on how the marketing efforts or all the other initiatives which are done affects the impact of the sentiment for the particular brand. So that will actually help you set up a good image and manage your marketing team more efficiently. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to present this.